Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out Alien Covenant. I don't really know what to expect from this movie. It's directed by Ridley Scott, which is really exciting. Prometheus was also directed by Ridley Scott, and the more I think about Prometheus, the more I actually enjoyed watching Prometheus. When I was editing it, I realized that I think I enjoyed the movie more than I did like in the review, more than it seems like I did when I did the review for that movie. So I'm hoping that I enjoyed this movie as well. I don't really know kind of if this is a lot slower or a lot faster paced than Prometheus or even the other Alien movies, but I've heard that this movie is a lot of fun. I'm hoping it kind of just takes everything to the basics, where a crew is on a ship and an alien is attacking them. That's kind of what I want from this movie. I'm hoping we get some really nice practical effects again, but I'm a little worried that we're going to have a little over-reliance on CGI because this is now 2017 when this movie came out. Besides that, I don't know if this is a prequel to Aliens still, or if this is now in the future of these Alien movies. I'm not really sure. I don't know if this is going to tie in to the other 4 Alien movies in the 80s and the 90s, or if this is going to be almost a standalone thing. And before we get into this reaction, let me do the lighting. So let me turn the light and decide what color it should be. Boop! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so the lighting today, I'm gonna go green because I don't really, that is not green, Oliver. That is like a yellow. Let's go green. Okay, that's blue now. What are you doing? Okay, I'm going to be going green because what is an Alien movie without good green lighting? And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. Thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, I'm hoping this is just a really fun time, so I hope you enjoy my reaction to Alien Covenant. I like this music already. Ridley Scott, let's do it. Let's show me some filmmaking perfection.
Feel alive.
Hold on.
What do you see?
That sounds familiar.
Rome. Chair.
Michael Fassbender is in this movie again. Is he the same person? Is he David?
The Nativity by Piero della Francesca.
I am your father.
Hello, father.
Ambulate.
Is this in the past? Is this before Prometheus even? It's going to be David.
David.
Okay, so this must be a prequel to Prometheus even. Hey, it's a really nice song. Don't put him down.
If you created me, who created you?
You're going to find that out later.
We will find it.
Yeah, you will.
Allow me then.
They're big, muscular men.
I will serve you, yet you are human. You will die. I will not.
Doesn't that make David the god?
Bring me this tea, David.
He's like, shut up, David. Shut up. The music definitely has some semblance to the first Alien movie with this like pulsing sound. Oh my god, we're going back to the slow title reveal. Thank you so much. I'm enjoying this so far, actually. I quite like the slowness of it. That it's a prequel to Prometheus is kind of cool. I don't know how connected it'll be to Prometheus, but we got the same characters so far. Oh wait, this is now after Prometheus though, because this is 2104, and Prometheus was... I could still be alive during Prometheus. I remember that. That's sick.
564-F.
But if this is the same guy, how'd he get his body back? Because he was decapitated. Where is the other lady from Prometheus? A lot of questions I have. I'm gonna forget the timeline stuff. Let's just watch the movie and have fun.
A neutrino burst was detected in Sector 106.
His name's Walter as well.
On my way, Mother.
Oh!
Emergency crew revival.
Oh, some of these guys are so dead.
Now.
Hey, come on.
I know this guy. I recognize him as an actor. Yeah, he's not making it out. Oh my god, it just burned him alive. Well, we already started off with some tragedy over here. Also interesting that Fassbender's character is named Walter. Is he even David in the first place? Or is it a different android altogether? Did she love that person who died? Hold on, that looks like a Franco. Am I going crazy?
Hey! Where are you?
That is one of the Francos. I'm loving the practical set as well. I'm so glad it's just practical shit.
Sorely missed. And I'm grateful in advance for your support. So,
That was a great speech. A lot of confidence in this.
let's get to work.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
We just lost 47 colonists.
I like the look of this guy. I like his outfit.
Yeah, well, we should do something for Captain Branson at
This
least.
is not a discussion, Tennessee.
Why don't you say, let's do something after we repair the ship? Boom. There you go.
Open airlock 17.
I hope the alien chases people around this ship because it looks so cool. Oh, what if someone uses that excavator? Boom, just smash the alien in the head.
There's a lake in the terraforming zone on Mordecai 6.
Oh.
To start our new life.
No, you can't even.
Because you promised to build a log cabin on a lake.
So go do it. Yes, Walter, thank you. This woman is doing such a good job acting. I don't even know what her name is, but she looks great. Wow, no one even gagged a little bit. Wow, they're hardcore.
They disobeyed a direct order.
Shut up, Chris, man.
Your crew anymore, they will be your neighbors. Remember that.
That is actually a good point.
Contact.
Wait, that's so awesome. What a machine. Cool. I love the music. Oh, the music stopping was cool too.
Cold beer ready for the weary traveler.
You got it, darling. I will join the circle.
What's happening? No, he was the last one there. I knew something bad was gonna happen.
What did he just say?
Hello, are you okay? He's just floating. Is he dead?
Tennessee, can you read me?
No, he's not dead. He's just vibing. Kind of looked like a person. Kind of looked like one of the engineers, I'll say, on his screen for a second. But maybe I just wanted to be an engineer because they look awesome. How did he get that? No way.
Source of transmission located.
Do you hear the alien music? Oh
Appears to be
no.
the main sequence, darling.
Oh no, you don't want to go there. Go there.
And how long?
You shouldn't go there, but go there.
Are you sure about this?
She's like, I want to build my log cabin at the lake, buddy.
What's out there?
Maybe we just missed the planet, Danny.
This is a monumental risk, not worth taking.
Listen to her, but also don't, because I want to go there.
Hey. I'm not free climbing here. I need...
Whoa, don't say that right now, my guy.
Okay, Danny, I'll put it in the log. You're dismissed.
I hate Chris. I don't like Chris. Danny is cool. I don't like Chris. Ooh, there's the planet, baby. Wow, that is sexy. That is so nice.
It's in the thermosphere. We got something like 250 kph.
It's gonna be a motherfucker to fly through.
Oh, it's gonna be cool to fly through, though.
Preparing for orbital mode over signal position now.
Mother, please coordinate.
Wait, it's gonna be so epic. Why are you going into the giant hurricane, though? Why would you do that?
Exosphere in 5. You might wanna hold on back there. It's about to get rough.
About to. It's already rough.
You get her up?
We lost comm.
Oh, shit.
the blackout zone when a rocket is re-entering the atmosphere.
Landing sensors engaged.
They've made it. Okay, so they've made it. Ooh, so sexy. Look how nice this looks. Oh, again, just like Prometheus, some amazing landscape shots.
Alright, well, let me know how it looks. Over.
Burning atmosphere.
Explosives. That could come in handy later.
Rosie.
15.4 psi.
Hey, we're.
Now, is the alien just going to attack this little ship, or is it going to attack the whole Covenant itself?
Course is 8 kilometers west, but at considerable elevation.
So why don't you fly up there? I really like how slow this movie is to start. It really reminds me of the first Alien movie where you're setting up this group of characters.
He's insufferable. It's worse when he's happy, right?
It's worse when he's happy. It is looking like a great spot right now, but will it later?
Who planted it?
The engineers, the person singing John Denver, the woman who was from Prometheus. What if Walter is a different version of David, like another copy, you know?
Sergeant? Yeah, that's okay. Let's work. Stay with Corinne. Meet back here in 4 hours. Keep you calm.
Okay, well, they're dead. If you split up from the group right now, you're probably gonna die.
Something passed overhead here. Got the tops of the trees.
So where is the ship from Prometheus?
You hear that? What? Nothing. No animals. Nothing.
Exactly, so much life, Greeny. You expect some form of life form already.
Mother's saying the ion storm is getting worse. We're having a hell of a time tracking you.
Oh, they're gonna lose all communication. This is no bueno. Are you seriously smoking the first cigarette used on this world? Oh my god, you idiot sandwich. Oh, that was a great rack focus. Oh no, you've been infected, son. So do you think he's gonna turn into a xenomorph, or he's gonna have like a hugger inside it? Not a hugger inside of him, a chest burster inside of him. Ah, it's the alien ship.
What the fuck is this?
It's sexy, that's what it is. The donut ship.
Right here. Right here. You got a lock in the transmission wall there?
Don't touch those. Do not touch those. Oh man. This one's dangerous because it's just a little different. The other one, at least there's a bunch of people with guns.
Dr. Ejogo.
Yeah.
How did she end up here?
It's a long story. You're gonna have to watch the movie to find out.
Be careful, okay?
Yeah.
God, there's a lot of them.
What the hell was she doing out here?
She's trying to find the engineers.
We're heading back.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I love the thud of the music.
Let's move.
Oh god, not this guy too.
I need your help!
Barris! Where are you? We're here!
Oh god, he's dying.
Lever, come on!
Out of a chest burster, boom, pops out of his chest. Oh god. Oh. Ew. Oh god, this is so intense. I love the camera work. Oh god, it's a backburster. Oh wow, you've locked her in there? You sacrificed your own friend.
Come in.
Let her out!
Don't you know what?
This is so intense.
Barris!
first, please. Open up. I can't do that. I have to keep the infection level.
You have it on your face. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's disgusting. Oh days. Oh woman. Oh, it's a tiny little guy.
Please.
Ferris, go again. You're breaking up. Commander 1, repeat.
Run to the ship, you idiot man. It's a little baby one. Oh, nice. Good kick. Good kick. Stab it, woman. Then you're gonna shoot her too. Oh my God. And now the door is open. You suck. You suck. Oh my God. You wasted your opportunity. Oh days. Can you shoot it now? Thank you. Oh God. Ah, you see it right away. Did you see that? That was a sexy shot. Ew. 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 Oh my God. Ew. It came out of his mouth. Kick it. Step on it. Smush it. Destroy it.
Get out. I'm sorry, T.
So they have to survive in the forest with 2 aliens.
Tennessee, come in! Fox!
Daniels!
Look out!
Oh God. It's so much bigger now already. They grow up so fast. Oh. Oh. Nice. Shoot it in the butt. How about you having to? Oh my God, no jaw. He got de-jawed. That is sick. And the sound effect for that as well. Ooh. Oh, that must be the girl from Prometheus. Oh no, this must be Daniel. No, David. Come with me if you want to live. Yeah, this must be David. I know the xenomorphs are effects, but they look really good still. And I like the lighting. It was like this very dimly lit, like one source directional lighting for them, which kind of hides the effects, which makes them look even better. Also, this movie is so gruesome, and it's kind of a lot of fun. Hold on, there's a lot of people that are dead.
Get up.
Wow, this is the whole city. And all these people are like flooding to the exits, and they've been eviscerated. What happened? Okay, so these are the engineers. Yeah, it's David.
A deadly virus. Payload accidentally deployed when we were landing.
Oh, zut.
Elizabeth died in the crash.
No! What? Dang it.
Over 2,000.
Wow. 2000X.
I'll talk to him. Brother to brother.
Brother to brother. He's like your older brother, the wiser one. Because I'm not older brother, so, you know, we're obviously the wiser ones.
But do keep at it. Best of luck.
Oh, I miss David.
Mother, bring us to 80 kilometers above the storm.
Hold on. Just...
No, go like 81 kilometers. Oh, wow. So nice in here.
The man.
Oh, wow. You look great, dude. Is that an instrument? Is that a flute? This is so cool, the double Fassbender. Anything with Michael Fassbender in it is great, so having him twice is crazy.
Watch me. I'll do the fingering.
That's what he said.
Now put your fingers where mine are.
This is a long take, isn't it?
Entirely unworthy of his creation. I pitied him at the end.
When he got smacked. Oh yeah, he's got some advanced skills.
In every previous model, I superseded them in every way, but...
I like how they talk differently.
Come on, sport. I'd like to show you something.
I like how David is talking to Walter like he's a son. Like he's Walter's son. What? That he's David's son.
And we've lost 5. We lost 5.
You're gonna lose more. You're gonna lose more later. Trust me.
We lost people we love. We can't lose anymore. We're not gonna let that happen, right?
Well, you will.
We need your faith.
The last movie actually touched on faith as well. Prometheus had a lot to do with faith, and why does the main character still have her faith even after everything that has happened? So I like that this movie's touching on it as well.
And despair.
Oh, this is the crash! Cool. There's no way. There's no way that they killed everyone. No! No. David. See, I like that these guys look a little bit like the engineers as well, but also like humans, because the engineers probably made them.
Look on my works.
Why did you do that, David?
If one died.
Oh, she's a grave. But she showed you the way. Showed you kind now. Ew, they look so disgusting. They just look like naked people. Like weird naked people. Yeah, she's dying right now. She is actually going to die a horrible death. No point in wasting medication at the moment, woman. You're going to die soon. The sound kind of sounds like a predator a little bit. Oh. Oh, what the heck? It's like Slender Man. Oh my god. Oh my god, this movie is violent. I'm so excited. The poor people on board though, they're just napping right now. They have no idea what's going on.
Great flock.
Oh my god, the head is out. Oh, the head is over. It's gone. It's been decapitated. Ew. Ew, it's disgusting. Why does it look like a naked Slender Man? Why is it standing up? It's kind of reminiscent of the alien. Oh god, the alien resurrection alien.
You have to earn its respect.
Oh my god. Why would you do that? You're so dead now. But honestly, I would have done the same, so can't even blame him.
As you wish, Captain.
This way.
Good to hear your voice, team.
Whoa! I love the the flickering lights.
Hey Daniels, is Ferris around? I'd like to say a quick hello to my lady if that's possible.
No, she dead. Wasn't really that private then, was it? You guys spying on him.
The pathogen took so many forms.
There's so many phases in here.
Ultimately, producing, well,
what are these bad boys?
unions. My beautiful destiny.
Oh god, he has it up like it's Jesus on the cross.
Come. This is what I wanted to show you.
So that's why it's standing up. He hybrided it into a human being. What if he used Elizabeth? Oh my god, what if he killed Elizabeth? What if he used her? Ew. Run!
Take a look.
No, he's baiting you. Ah! Oh, it's practical and it looks great. David's a cool villain, I can't even lie.
Cole, where are you?
I think Rosie is ahead of the game. That didn't even make sense, but it's funny.
Good to disengage.
Disengaged.
Docking class released.
Oh yeah. Oh, the facehugger is gone, which means he has a burster inside of him.
Creation.
Oh, that scared me. Practical again, guys. Thank you, Ridley. Okay, well that's not practical. I don't think. It's standing up like it's cold. Literally drop kick it. I'm telling you, is that Elizabeth or what?
He's grasping for resurrection. They don't deserve to start again, and I'm not going to let them.
Wow.
And are you that next visionary? I'm glad you said it.
I didn't want to stroke my own ego, but yes, I am. Michael Fassbender kissing himself? What? Oh! Oh my god. You put him into crisscross applesauce. Oh, you're in Egg City Central. Ah. Oh god. How is it still alive? Or did another one happen? Oh days. No, it has acid blood, you dingus.
Okay.
Oh god. It's a black one! Yeah, it's fully grown! Oh days. Oh my god. It just ripped your head off. Yes! Yes!
That's the spirit.
I was wondering if that was gonna be used, but it didn't do anything.
Is that how it's done?
Yes! Yes!
Get out!
Walter versus David, epic superhero fight of the century.
You're meant to be dead. There have been a few updates since your day.
Justice never dies. Oh, big kick. David is really good at fighting. Oh my god, get tossed.
It's your choice now, brother. Them or me. Serve in heaven.
You're gonna grab a rock and smack him in the head with it. Oh, or the knife. Oh god, you're in the open! Which one are you? Which one are you? We don't know which one that is.
Okay, I see you. I see your beacon.
It looks
I'm
like
coming
he's
in.
wearing Walter's clothes, but it could be David wearing Walter's clothes. Oh, this looks so sick though, doesn't it? Go!
Where's David?
Expired.
No, this is David. Oh. Nice shot, good shot. Oh my days, man. This is not the time to run out of ammo.
Holy shit. I got eyes on it. It's right.
Oh, this is not great, man. That's a great shot of the alien. Yeah, you're trying to fight this giant crane thing? Smush it! Nice. She is being flung around like a rag doll. Oh! Oh my god, you smushed it. She smushed it. This is what I wanted to happen in Alien 2. You think this is it? Alien movies always have a second attack. Yeah, this is definitely David. I don't believe that this movie is over yet. It could be. I don't think it is. I think there's still something. Someone is infected by an alien. Someone has brought an alien on board somehow. Okay, missing a hand, like Walter. Still don't believe it's Walter. There's a lot dead. There's a lot dead.
EM damage. Should be back online at 8 bells.
Did you put some... Oh, I thought you put that in her eggs. Seems like something's about to happen. There's always something extra in an alien movie.
Please report to the med bay.
Something's happening. Something's happening. It's not over.
Life form on the ship.
Oh my god. One last battle. Oh, in the red hallways. Let's do it.
Captain Daniels, please report to the med bay.
David, you sly robot, you. Oh god. Oh my days.
Wake crew quarters immediately. Bricks and up.
Oh, you're dying in the shower. Oh, at least you're dying naked having sex. There are worse ways to die, I guess. But you will be brutally mutilated, so not the best. Oh, this is kind of fun. She's like, Dave? Oh, wait, I don't know what his name is anymore. I was gonna make a joke, but I don't know his name. So it does it. Whoa! Through the mouth! That was an epic death.
Walter.
That is a nice, scary looking hallway.
B-44 closed.
Do you think this is Walter? I still don't think it's Walter. Because if it was David, why would he comply? He wants them to die. How it sees? Ah, it knows what it's doing.
Fucker into space.
Understood.
Okay, Walter, we're ready.
If it's David, he's releasing the alien. If it's Walter, he's going along with the plan.
Fleming Bay.
That's all yours.
Oh god, it's coming in here with them.
Let's kill this fucker.
Yeah! You are so lucky that I got stuck, or else you would be dead. Release it! This looks sick. I love the muffled sound. No! Come on. That's an epic shot. It impaled itself! It impaled itself! Oh, that was sick. Where'd Daniels go, though? Oh, nice!
I want to give a girl a hand.
Okay, that's Walter. That's actually Walter, I think. Still, I don't know, man. I think it's Walter. The music kind of sounded a little creepy at the end, though.
I think if we are kind, it will be a kind world.
Do you think this is the colony that then dies in aliens? No way. Do you think that's true? Like the start of the colony?
The cabin on the lake.
Ah, it's David. It's David. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Oh my
Bugs bite.
days. I told you it was David, even though I was never sure the entire time.
The entry of the gods into Valhalla.
The song you played at the start. Aw, man. You stupid head, evil idiot man. How much did he have in his stomach? David is an underrated villain. I'm telling ya. David is an underrated villain. He is super cool. He was really cool in Prometheus and he's really cool in this movie. And that was my reaction to Alien Covenant, the 2017 sci-fi horror starring Michael Fassbender again, twice even in this movie. Nomi Rapace, I'm so sorry if I messed up that name, Katherine Waterson, Callie Hernandez, Danny McBride, Tess Holbridge, and a little cameo from James Franco randomly. He just kind of is there, he appears, and it's like, oh, that's James Franco. Okay, I guess? Kind of weird. Maybe he owed a favor to Ridley Scott. Maybe he's friends with Ridley Scott. Maybe he just wanted to be in an Alien movie. I don't know. Really kind of random that he was there though. I enjoyed that movie actually. I think I enjoyed that movie more than Prometheus. I think they are definitely different movies. There's definitely similarities between the two movies, that's for sure. But I think Prometheus is a lot more slow paced and methodical, and this one has the slow pacing in it, but then it also has a few more action sequences, a lot more xenomorph action. So if you were missing the xenomorphs in Prometheus, you were gonna get them a lot in Covenant. And yeah, overall, I thought this movie was a lot of fun. I thought the music was pretty good in this movie. I thought the acting was pretty good in this movie. I thought the sets were really cool in this movie. A lot of practical sets, and when they weren't practical sets, I thought it just looked really nice. Like artistically, it looked really, really nice. I thought the story was decent. I liked the twists and stuff. I kind of liked not knowing if Walter was Walter or David at the end, because I liked what they did with the cut where Walter is standing, or is kneeling above David, right? And he's like, it looks like he's gonna punch David, and then David is going for the knife and he's gonna stab Walter, right? And so you're kind of like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And the movie cuts and transitions to another scene, not just at a still frame where Walter is like this, but you see Walter's arms start to move forward, and that small motion combined with the cut, and then when you see Walter again, it makes you think that Walter could still be alive. If they hadn't had that motion, immediately would have assumed that it was David, and there would have been no even thought that Walter would be alive. You'd be like, nope, that's David. The twist is this is David. But because we saw the fist of Walter move a little bit in frame towards David before the cut, it kind of puts this thought into your mind like, oh, Walter was going to punch David, so Walter could have lived. And, you know, I really like that because it kind of keeps you guessing. And then when the xenomorph dies and stuff, you're like, wait, Walter, why would David want the xenomorph to die? Like, Walter, this has to be Walter, right? Like, the twist of the movie with Walter is that there is no twist. But then it turns out the twist of the movie was that he is David the whole time. And it's a twist that you guess, or that you guess probably, that everyone in the audience probably guessed, but then probably turned their guess around at some point and was like, no, that has to be Walter. But then when it's David, you're like, oh my god, it is David, you know? So it's a twist that works because of that one single like extra frame or or two where the fist is moving. I just thought that was a really cool little moment. I don't know, maybe I just noticed something that doesn't actually exist, but that's how I interpreted it. Like, if there wasn't a moving fist, if you didn't see Walter's fist start to move towards David, there would almost be no guarantee that audiences would think that Walter could potentially still be alive. I also am a little confused about where this movie takes place on the timeline, and I was thinking about it at the start of the movie, and then I just decided to not think about it because it was kind of confusing me. So this movie takes place in like 2104 or something like that. So I'd be 103 years old. So technically I could still be alive when this movie takes place. You never know. But this movie takes place, what, like 18-ish years, 20 years-ish before the first Alien movie. And I am a little confused just kind of about how these aliens from this movie transition over into the first Alien movie, because I can see the connections between this movie and Prometheus. This is basically Prometheus 2, not entirely Prometheus 2, because Elizabeth obviously has been destroyed by David, who is a savage. He is such a cool villain, by the way. I love David. He's like such an underrated villain, and I kind of want another movie, almost like a third unofficial movie, so we have this kind of unofficial trilogy where David is the overarching villain for all of it. But I can see the connection between between Prometheus and this movie. All of that makes sense. Everything that happens between Prometheus and this movie, it makes sense in my mind. But what happens between this movie and the first Alien movie doesn't really make sense. Is the ship on the planet that they land on in the first Alien movie, is that a different planet than they're going to? Is that a different ship entirely with different aliens, with a different engineer in the driving seat? Is that just a different ship? Or is that the planet that they go to in this movie with the ship, and then because there's still eggs and stuff in that movie? Or is it where they are going to now? I'm a little confused. I thought maybe they would be like the colonists, you know, going to that planet to colonize the planet. I'd be like, that would be such a cool thing if they go and colonize that planet, and then David is the reason why these colonists get infected by the aliens in the first place. But I don't think that is true, because the colonists only come after the first Alien movie, and they go to the planet that Ripley and everyone visited in the first Alien movie, and they colonize that kind of near the ship area, and then the ship eggs infect everyone, and then that's also like 100 years or something after the first Alien movie. So I don't know really how these aliens, how those embryos of the facehuggers translate into the future of the Alien movies, but I would be curious to find out. Maybe there's not an answer out there yet. Maybe it is still up in the air, like a mystery. How does this happen? What does David do with this stuff? How do these people survive? Like, of course, maybe that is just a mystery, but if there is any information, I would love to know. Okay, let's talk quickly about the reviews for this movie. Then we are going to get into the score, which I really liked, and then we'll just get into kind of everything else that I liked about this movie, like the VFX and stuff like that, which I thought were really good. The practical effects, so in this movie, when there were practical effects, they were pretty good as well. The directing I thought was decent. So yeah, let's just get into the review of this movie in general. So 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb and 65% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it seems like people actually like this movie less than they did Prometheus. I seem to remember Prometheus having an audience score in the 7s, like a 7.2 or a 7.3. So it's interesting to me that people seem to like this movie less, and I would like to know why, because I liked this movie more. And maybe it's just like, if you like the action in this movie more, if you like the action in Prometheus more, if you like a more slow kind of philosophical movie, which I feel like is Prometheus, and this one is, there is definitely some philosophy in it, but it's definitely more of an action sci-fi movie compared to Prometheus, which is a more philosophical sci-fi. So I guess it's just pick and choose. It's almost like you have Alien and Aliens, where one is a kind of a slow moving, slow burn sci-fi, and one is a action sci-fi movie. It's kind of like that, but you got Prometheus and Alien Covenant, and they're also just not as good as those two movies that I just said. But I still think this movie is better than a 6.4. I think this movie is better than Prometheus, so obviously I think it's better than 6.4. But I would like to see why people have a lot of issues with this movie, because a 6.4, people definitely have issues with this movie, so I would like to know why. The music in this movie I thought was pretty good. It was very eerie. I liked the little callbacks to the first Alien movie, and even the second Alien movie with that on like the flute or whatever instrument that was. It's a really eerie and unnerving score, and just like whenever you hear that sound, you're like, I am in an Alien movie. So I liked whenever that appeared. But there were a lot of times in this movie as well where the score was just like this thudding, almost like a heartbeat in a way, but it was just like a boom, like a pulse, like a really scary pulse that was just boom, boom, and it added a lot of atmosphere to the scenes. A lot of these dark hallways and stuff were kind of imbued by this music. And music, I mean, David and Walter and everyone in between, I think it was David a lot of the times though, used music a lot in this movie, so it was kind of fun to see the music being a big influential part with the actual atmosphere of the movie, when David himself, the antagonist of this movie, basically uses music a lot in his own life. You know, it looked like he had like 3 or 4 different flutes or something, but he can play the flute, and he played it like 500 times. It reminded me of Star Trek, like the Inner Light episode from Star Trek, which I reacted to in the channel. I was like, wow, he's basically Picard. But I'm glad I didn't say that, because he's not really Picard, because he's an evil robot who kills people, and Picard, I hope, is not an evil robot who kills people. But yeah, I thought the music was really good in this movie. And speaking of things that were really good, I actually thought the visual effects for the Xenomorph were amazing. They didn't look bad to me at all, and it looked fairly realistic. It looked like a little slimy. It did look like it was CGI. It was missing that tactileness that a practical xenomorph always has. In every other Alien movie, I think the xenomorph has looked better when it is practical, but this is the best CG version of the xenomorph. And the one that was like white, and when it was like standing up, that one was the creepiest one. Obviously the black xenomorph is the regular one. It is the one that everyone knows. It is the famous one. It is the epitome of a xenomorph. But that white one was really strange looking because it was so humanoid. It reminded me of the alien from Alien Resurrection, which is not usually a good thing because I did not like the design of the alien from Alien Resurrection. I liked what it sounded like, but I didn't like the design. And so it kind of reminded me of that. And at first I was a little off put by it, like, I don't like it. But I think they did a better job with this design because it was a lot more slender. It wasn't as humanoid. It was humanoid in the body, but its face still retained a lot of the alien features, most of the alien features. In fact, I thought it looked really good when it was like too skinny at times, but the proportions were still right. Like it still seemed right, unlike the alien in Alien Resurrection where it had like a body and then it's like the skinniest waist in the world and then giant hip bones. It looked really goofy, but this one looked a lot better. It had like this sliminess to it. All the aliens still had this sliminess to it. There are definitely moments of practical aliens. The chestburster scenes, a lot of the actual blood and stuff, that seemed very practical, and the first inklings of the aliens popping out seemed very practical, but then when the actual alien popped out, that became a CG alien. When the tiny little alien popped out of that guy's stomach, I think his name was Chris, when he popped out of Chris's stomach and David is just there and he goes like this, like, I am your creator, and the alien kind of does this as well. It was the funniest thing, I swear. It was like, I don't know if I was laughing. I don't think I was laughing during the scene, but it was it was so funny, just like this little tiny stick alien going, it was great. But I did think the aliens looked really cool in this movie, and I thought that the death of the alien was awesome. I love how it got impaled by the thing, and I love how one of them got crushed as well. I wanted that, and I think in my Aliens reaction, I wanted Ripley to crush the Queen Alien with the thing, with her claws when she's in the big robot mech suit. Obviously she couldn't do that because she's in the ship and the Queen's blood would drain through the hole and then everyone would die. But I wanted her to do that because it would have been really, really cool. They did it in this movie. Someone crushed an alien in this movie with a giant claw, and it was so satisfying. The camera work in this movie as well was beautiful. The cinematography was great, and I think the camera work really helped with the cinematography. The wide shots in this movie were fantastic, especially because a lot of the wides were done on like these really nice practical sets or these practical places, like on location. You'd see the characters walking, but you'd have this big wide expanse of mountains and ocean behind them, or mountains and lake behind them, and it looked fantastic. Whenever the ships were entering the atmosphere and entering onto the planet, it reminded me straight up like Prometheus, of when you had those beautiful wides of the ships just entering. It was basically like the same shots, and they were gorgeous shots as well. The tiny little ship, these giant clouds, this beautiful big blue sky, you see some land underneath it. Gorgeous, gorgeous shots. And I think the camera work did a really good job to exemplify the feelings that you were supposed to feel on screen as well. When everything was getting chaotic, it would get a little bit more handheld, but it never got too handheld. For example, when the aliens first are appearing and the guys are sick and they're not in the medbay yet. That guy who is sick and is being carried by that woman is not in the medbay yet, but he's on the sand getting to the ship. The camera switches between handheld and not handheld, and it's really interesting for the characters that it uses handheld for. The lady that dies, that sacrifices the other lady who burns to death, who gets her foot stuck in the door, that woman who isn't dragging the man but is working on the ship in the meantime, it's handheld for her because she is panicking out of her mind. But the other woman who is carrying the man, who's like, you gotta help me, and then the person who's handheld she's not helping her. The woman who dies by the alien in the med bay, it's not handheld for her. Her camera is a lot more stable. There's this little bit of shake, but it's not handheld. It's definitely on a dolly or on a stabilizer or something, because it's not handheld. And it's really cool how they did that, because it makes that other woman seem so much more panicked than this other woman who is dragging this man, because it makes her seem super brave at the moment. It makes her seem like she's know what she's doing, or at least she knows where to go. And the girl with the handle of cameras is panicking and panicking and panicking. And I think Ridley Scott did a good job with switching between handheld cameras and like this kind of a little bit shake and this panic shake, combined with these nicer dolly shots and these nicer stabilizer shots to kind of influence how we are seeing the characters and how we are interpreting their actions. I thought he did a really good job in this film. I'm just going to talk about Katherine Waterston and Michael Fassbender in the cast because I think they were definitely the standouts. I think everyone else did a great job in this movie, especially Danny McBride as in the cast on Google. It says Danny McBride as Danny McBride, but he was T. I did like him a lot, but I don't think he had as much to do as Katherine Waterston as Daniels and Michael Fassbender as Walter/David. So Daniels, Katherine Waterston's character, I thought she was awesome. She had a lot of crying to do in this movie, a lot of angst in this movie, not like teenage angst or like emo-ness or anything, but just like a lot of stuff happened to her in this movie, a lot of terrible stuff, and there were a lot of emotions that she had to deal with, and I thought that she dealt with them and she acted them out very, very well. She was very convincing in her role. Whenever she took charge, I believed that she could take charge. Whenever she was crying and breaking down and stuff, I could feel her pain. Maybe I couldn't connect to it like at the start of the movie because I didn't know anything about her character and I didn't know anything about her relationship, but I could feel her pain, and I think that is definitely a sign of good acting, because even though I wasn't connected to the character, I could still feel the sheer sadness that she was emitting and stuff like that. So I thought that she did a fantastic job. And then Michael Fassbender, whenever Michael Fassbender's in the movie, you know, even if the movie is bad, that he is going to do a good job, and he was great in this movie, and there were two of him in this movie, which makes the movie even better, because two Michael Fassbenders is better than one Michael Fassbender. He was great. I love the difference between the two robots, and that you could tell the difference between the two robots. And then I really liked at the end when he was David but pretending to be Walter. He was doing things that Walter would do, but he was doing them just weirdly enough that it gave you a little bit of suspicion that he was David. Never mind the fact that the camera cuts and you don't know who lives, that you don't know if David gets killed or if Walter gets killed. Never mind that. Pretend that never even happened. He does things, he hesitates in moments, he does things that make you wonder just enough if he is David, but he never pushes it far enough to make you totally understand that it is David. At least for me. Maybe some people were like, oh, it's David, obviously, because he did this one thing. But to me, he straddled the line really well between the two characters in that moment. But Michael Fassbender as David is such an underrated villain. I don't know if people don't like him or something as a villain. I think he's a fantastic villain. He's a fantastic robot villain. He is so scary. He is so cool, and I want to see another movie with him as the villain. So yeah, that is my reaction and review to Alien Covenant, the 2017 sci-fi horror alien film. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. I'm going to take a little break from the Alien movies quickly, and I'm going to go into the Predator franchise. I don't know if I'm going to watch the first Predator movie because I've seen that before, but I haven't seen the second one, so I'm definitely going to watch the second Predator movie, and then I'm going to jump into Alien versus Predator and have a little fun, probably like drunk watch along and stuff like that, so that should be really fun. So anyways, look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.